I posted some assignments in the Raid Assignments channel. Everyone check it. So we are going to push for this on hard mode, and we're also going to do Sammy's imbuement quest today. So Sammy already knows what he's got to do. Sammy, you're not wearing any special mitigation gear. Work with Myrthin if you need that pain sep or whatever you need. But you just got to get the debuff at the beginning. Don't bubble it off. So whoever is biting, whoever gets the first bite target is always Sammy. Okay. If Sammy ever dies, we have to wipe it and start over. So I'm making him a tank. Okay. So if he dies, we're wiping it, starting over. Let's talk about hard mode for a moment. So hard mode for this fight, all it is a DPS check. It's the exact same fight, no new mechanics, exact same thing. Hank, you're going Shadow. It is a hard 5-minute, 25-second, or 30-second enrage. You kill it or you wipe. So we can't have any deaths. The other thing that changes is when you bite someone, you do something like 60% of their health in damage to them. So you still need to bite right away and all that stuff, right? But if they're at low life, you're going to kill them, right? So keep that in mind. You can use ice block or bubble or something and not take damage, and they can bite you through it, okay? The other thing is, does anyone not have the weak aura that shows the bite order from Thames? Because I am not going to be calling them. This is hard mode. I need people to use it. So if you don't have it, I need you to speak up now, and we need to share it for you.
Is Foji the same?
No, we are not using Foji.
Just share it anyway. Just share it.
Is this a separate Thames pack from the ICC Thames pack?
If you have Thames, then you have it.
Okay, I got it then.
Mana, can you figure out how to share it for me? So I was actually going to show a picture of it. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't have the time to prep.
It'll show a name and a bar on the left, and then an icon in the middle, and then another name on the right.
Yeah, easy. If you could do me a favor while I'm chatting here, you could find your prior YouTube stream, not this week, but the week before, where you are fighting that boss, and point me to it. Timestamp and link. So what this link is going to, everyone, if you don't have Thames, download that weak aura now. What it does is it's going to tell you who to bite. It's got a couple timers on it. So let's just say it's unknown. It'll have unknown, and it'll say unknown is biting pockets, okay? And it's going to be counting down. The countdown timer is when I turn into the vampire to go bite, okay? So it doesn't lock your assignment until like 10 seconds before the vampire effect takes over, okay? So once you see it a couple pulls, you'll get what we're saying. It'll say targets locked, and then everyone looks for who they're biting, and then you go stand next to them, okay? Other than that, it's literally just the same fight. It's just a hard 5-minute, 5.5 minute enrage. This is a DPS check. That's all it is. The first bite is always going to Sammy. Sammy cannot die. So Perplex, you figure out if Sammy needs a beacon or not, and I defer to you. Any questions? So everyone look at the assignments, figure out where you're supposed to stand in that drawing. This is hard mode. Let's see what we can do here. If we can meet the DPS check, we'll be good. I want to use DSEX for the air phases, right? Holy Paladins, you can run Shadow Aura, and you can Aura Mastery the, what's it called? Pact of the Forsaken or whatever, okay? And Sammy is going to be taking extra damage the entire fight until the third bite. Once he does the third bite, which will be our final bite, it'll be the fourth set of bites, unless he gets the first one for some reason. His extra damage will go away. Sam, you won't have a notification. You'll just lose it, or you'll just stop taking damage from it or whatever, but you're good. What else am I missing? Yeah. Divine Hymns. Oh, thank you, Easy. So everyone look in the Raid Assignments channel right now. He posted what the weak aura looks like. So go look, and I want to explain it. So you see at the top, it says Coco Plum, Lucius. So that means Coco Plum would be biting Lucius. However, you see at the top how it says optimizing distances? That means it's not done yet. So once the timer is a little bit lower, it'll say targets locked. You might have to blow up the image. So a little bit lower, it'll say targets locked. I would probably, say targets locked, figure out who you're biting. If you can't see it mid-fight or on the first fight or whatever, first pull, we need to know, we need to get it corrected because I don't want to be calling out every single person. So once the targets are locked, you look, I'll say, figure out who you're biting, go stand next to him, you go over to him, and then as soon as you turn into a vampire, you bite. Divine Hymn. How does Divine Hymn work? Is that a disc priest thing?
It's a priest.
Thing.
All
It's a priest healing.
It's like tranquility.
Okay, so I want you guys to rotate Divine Hymn. Someone will get the first air phase, someone will get the second air phase. You guys figure it out online. Same with Druids. I want you guys to Barkskin Tranquility. Half of us will do the first air phase, and then the other half will do the second air phase. So I'll just call it now. I'll do the first air